Oh, if I were only about 50 years younger. They're wonderful. Zachary Quinto is terrific, and all of them wonderful people, very talented people. And I understand there's a story being developed now for another Star Trek movie. I know I've been asked a lot whether I'm going to be in it. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I really think that I sort of served the purpose. They needed a bridge from the original cast to the new cast and to kind of crossover. And I served the purpose to do that, and I was really, really happy to do it. I was very touched when they contacted me because as you know, I was away from Star Trek for a long time. I don't remember when was the last Star Trek I acted in. Would have been
91.
What?
The Discovery Country was 91.
91? Is that the last time I worked in Star Trek? What was that? Star Trek.
No, never mind.
He was in Next
Star Trek
Generation.
6.
Yeah, Star Trek 6 was 91.
91. Good for you. You make a living doing this? You could. Well, thanks. Yeah, so 91, so that's what, 18 years, right? 18 years ago. I was away for 18 years. And when they contacted me, they asked me if I would come and talk to them about a Star Trek movie. I thought, well, this is interesting. Wow. I really thought it was over for me. We had a couple of wonderful conversations. Mr. Abrams and Bob Orsi and Alex Kurtzman, who were going to write the picture. And the way they talked about Star Trek and the way they talked about the characters and their feelings about the Spock character were very touching to me because it's nice to be remembered that way and to be found useful again. So I said that I was interested and I would read the script, which I did. I thought very highly of it. I said I would be happy to be involved. And it was a great experience. I had a great time. And when I came on the set, all the young people were appropriately intimidated by me. Shh, the old guy's coming on. The original. Spock Prime is coming. Whoa, look out. Shh. Everybody behave now. He'll neck pinch you. We had a great time. It was really good. It was really good. You are entitled to ask questions. Did you know that? You're allowed to ask questions. And there's a microphone back here if you want to step up to the mic and speak directly into it and ask me your question, and I might even answer.
I kind of want him to do the line he did on Saturday Night Live.
I am one of the newer fans, and I did come to it from the movie, and I was... Sorry.
You sound to me very nervous. I can't imagine why. Where do you live?
I live in New York.
In New York? You came here for this?
Yeah. I will be honest, because it's a huge compliment to you, actually.
You better be honest, because I read minds. I'll do a fine job on you.
I actually was not planning on coming to the convention, and then I said to myself, you are not actually going to give up an opportunity to meet Leonard Nimoy, are you? And so I came to the convention. Yes, I came from New York to meet you, apparently.
You said you're new to Star Trek? What is that about?
Yeah, my dad was a fan of the original Star Trek series, and over the years I've had friends who were fans of it, and I just never quite got into it. And then one of my friends kind of dragged me to the movie, and I fell absolutely in love with the movie, and I loved your character in the movie as well as a lot of the others, and I kind of went, you really should actually give the show a chance. And so I started watching it and enjoying it very much.
So now what you have to do now is memorize all the episodes.
My question though was, I was wondering how you felt about that there are people now, you know, and I know other people who are in the same situation who saw the movie and then kind of went back and you know, really fell in love with the TV show.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It is happening. I'm very excited about it, actually, because I think we've been away, the original ideas and the original cast have been away from Star Trek for so long that a lot of people never did know or had forgotten what the original series was all about and what started the whole thing. And I think it's just wonderful for people to be able to go back and appreciate that, because I think we did a lot of good work in the 60s. And it's great to be appreciated again now. We had a terrific, wonderful, intense following all through the 60s and 70s, through the late 60s and all through the 70s. And then gradually, people became involved with the Next Generation and Deep Space Nine and Voyager and Enterprise and so forth. And the origins were sort of lost. But it's very exciting to me that an audience is rediscovering the original series. And I'm very proud of that, very flattered by it, because I think we did some worthwhile work. Did you drive here or fly, or how did you get here?
I took a bus from New York.
You took a bus from New York?
Woo!
Okay. Well, thanks for coming. It's great to see you.
Thank you for answering my question.
Hi. Who's this? Hi. How are you? What's your name?
Kate Ellen.
Kate?
Kate Ellen.
Kate Ellen.
Yes.
You live in Boston?
No, I live in New Jersey.
Why don't we all just go to New York and New Jersey?
Yeah!
Visit all these nice people in their homes. Give us your address, we'll be there tomorrow. Thanks for coming, Kate Ellen. What's your question?
Well, before I ask my question, I just want to say that your episode of Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me is my absolute favorite episode. And whenever I have it saved on my computer, whenever I'm feeling down, I always listen to it. It cheers me up. So thank you very much. And my friend who lives in Pennsylvania who couldn't be here wanted me to ask you what you studied when you were in school, and how did you go from whatever that was to becoming an actor?
What I said when I was in school?
What you studied, like what was your major?
Oh, what was in school, my major? Okay. I graduated from Boston English High School. Yeah. And I went to BC for a summer course for 8 weeks, a theater summer course, in the summer of 1949. Actually, I was really given a wonderful blessing. I was in a play acting here in Boston. It was directed by a friend of mine who was a student at BC, and the man who was the head of the drama program at BC, Father John Bond, Jesuit priest, came to see the show. And he came backstage after them. He was going around saying hello to all the cast. When he came to me, and this was in the spring of '49, he said, well, what are you doing this summer? I said, I don't have any plans. He said, well, you do now. And he put me in school in BC for 8 weeks on a summer program. And he gave me a half scholarship, and the other half came from an organization called the West End House. I grew up in the West End. So these people were very good to me. I was 18 years old. They sponsored me for the summer. I went to school there for that 8-week course. And then I got on a train at South Station, and I went to California. I spent 3 days and 3 nights on a coach seat. Don't do that. I wouldn't recommend it. But that's how I started. I started acting here in Boston when I was about 8 years old. There was a place called the Elizabeth Peabody House on Charles Street, facing the Charles River. For many years there was a sign that said, if you lived here, you'd be home now. And it was right there. The building was right there. The whole West End was torn down, and my family finally had to move out. But I was gone before it was torn down. And my parents moved out to Dorchester, where my dad had a barber shop on Miller Avenue. But anyway, that's how it all started. And because I was acting at the Peabody Playhouse, and then I was doing plays around town. Father Bond put me in Boston College, and then I went to the Pasadena Playhouse in Los Angeles, and then I went out and started looking for work. That's where my career started. Okay? Thanks for your question. Hi, come on up.
Hi.
I wanted to know, did you start to feel and have an affinity with Chris Pine as you do with Mr. Shatner in your Kirk-Spock interactions?
Yeah, what a great question. I thought he did a terrific job.